Hi everyone, today we will be reviewing the 16mm French lace lashes from Lilac St. I really love the design on this packaging here with a little strip that says 10 faux eyelash clusters in this rainbow kind of reflective design. I love that they have their social medias on the back here, and directions are to apply to natural lashes with lilac, straight lash glue for a lasting bond, avoid direct contact with the eyes. All right, since we already know how to put this on, I'm just gonna go ahead and put my phone on a resting position and we can go ahead and get started. So I like to open my lashes and go from corner to corner. I usually like to start on the outer corner going inward. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab my glue. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and apply to my lashes. Sometimes you could just spread it out. You don't have to go for another dip because it's already pretty saturated, and you just kind of spread it out to different corners of your eye. Okay, while that is there, we don't have to wait any longer. I'm gonna go ahead and apply the lash to my eye. What I like to do is carefully lift the lash upward toward you, and then go ahead and pluck it out. There will be some leftover glue on the bottom. You could either leave it there, but I like to usually remove it myself with my fingers very carefully from the spine. So I like to line it up with my tight line or water line and then kind of give it a nice push there. I'm not going to fuse just yet, but I'm going to go ahead and lift up. I'm going to show you here. So I like to lift it up. This would be my point of view. Lift it up and push it toward you, because that would be like my point of view. My eyes would be looking toward here. And again, there might be some glue residue. It's usually the glue for the band, but sometimes there are some excess glue, little things that you want to remove. So you can go ahead and remove that. I really like them so far. And again, we're gonna go ahead and lift and pull with some glue on the ends here. You can't really tell. I used to just leave them be, but I realized that you can kind of see them if you don't remove them, or if there tends to be a lot of it. Okay, looks good so far. I usually don't use all the lashes in this band. I only use about 4 because I do not really have that much of lid space, although my eyes are pretty big, which is kind of weird to me because I always thought that people with big eyes had more lid space, but that might not be the case for some people like me. So make sure everything is nice and set and I wasn't say set in stone, but set in place. And I go ahead and fuse, and I kind of like to lift it up a little bit. It helps kind of make a curl or a slight, you know, curve. And this is the next important part, which is the sealant. I love the sealant. It's my absolute holy grail. If I could choose between keeping the sealant or the glue, I would definitely keep the sealant from this brand because it's absolutely stunning. It's unlike any other sealant I've tried. And when I try other sealants, they tend to be tacky or, you know, drying. But this is very hydrating. And it doesn't smell bad. It doesn't even smell that chemically. It's kind of smells like peaches and pears, to be honest. So that's one eye. It's already so dramatic compared to the other one. But we're gonna go ahead and, oops, sorry. We're gonna go ahead and apply the rest. See, I left one in the inner corner here. It doesn't matter which one you choose to put on your eyes since they're all the same length pretty much. And I know some brands have like inner corner like posts. I don't know if Lilac St ever does that because they're usually all the same size, but I'm gonna go ahead and remove the glue from this lash cluster. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put it on my lash. I was talking for about a minute or so, but usually this application, without having to talk through it and everything on a video, it takes me about 3 or 4 minutes in total to do my lashes. But since I am talking you through everything, it is about 8 minutes now. But fear not, because we are going to breeze through this. Pretty soon we'll be done. I pretty much doubled the time and it would take me to do this. I think I've made videos that are a little shorter, but I like to take my time when explaining things so I don't have to explain them again, you know? Alright, so the glue is getting tacky already, which is what we want when doing our lashes. We want the glue to be tacky so that it sticks properly and there are no problems. So I just like to put it on the end of my lashes as much as possible, leaving a little bit of wiggle room on the corner there. For the clusters, I like to sit them right next to each other. It gives for a more natural look, I would say. Okay. I love when these lashes are nice and new because I don't have to worry about all the lint. Sorry, I have to turn this around. And your placement is super important because you just got to think about how important it is to be comfortable, and comfortability is such an added plus if you know how to. Perfect. perfectly apply these lashes. Or, you know, we like to try our best. But I'm on to my last cluster. I'm so glad because it's going to be about 11 minutes now. Maybe 10 minutes. Sometimes you get glue under, like on your under eyelash. So you have to be very careful. See, it's just sticking on there. And onto the last lash. All right. Once that's done, actually I'm gonna move this. Ooh, ended up moving both, but I think that was for the best because I don't think we quite reached the inner corner of my eye, if I'm gonna be honest. Okay. Application is a lot better now that I've moved it, or I guess placement, not application. Okay, once you like the placement, you can go ahead and seal. And sometimes little segments will come off after you seal. That just means a lot of the bond has transferred over to like other parts of your, you know, wand. So do not fret because we're just gonna put it right back. Honestly, I think I kind of like that, but it's not as nice. Sorry guys, as I would expect it to be from like, I don't know, at least my own perspective of things. Who said I don't wanna go? Baby, don't cry, don't cry. Sometimes I get really frustrated. I realize that my wand is really, really sticky. I used to just apply this with my fingers, to be honest. I had no problems. Who said I don't wanna go? Baby, don't cry. Baby, don't cry. That's not the optimal way to put it on, but I'm just gonna do that for now. And that's the finished look. To be honest, I do really like it very much. I feel like one side is longer than the other, but it might just be an angle kind of thing. Yeah, I really like the kind of wispy look. It's definitely one of my favorite looks. Okay, 14 minutes, wow. This is a whole tutorial though because I love to explain things so that I want to explain them again. Even though I might have a ton of these lash tutorial videos on this channel, but it doesn't matter because I love what I do. Okay. Nice. And fresh set of lashes, my favorite thing in the world. Oh, I wish I ended the video at 15:15, which I totally could have, but didn't. I didn't. And that is the final look. I know it's gonna be kind of angled for you, but yeah, I love it. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Prism lashes, but honestly, I really love this look a lot more. I do not know why. Maybe it's because I saved it and I'm just really happy that I have a fresh set of lashes to wear today. But yeah, it feels really comfortable. I just wish that I didn't mess up on that corner in the beginning, because it would have felt a lot more comfortable than it is now. But you know, sometimes it could get a little bit sticky, and that's kind of when I like to wash my wand. It is washable. I've never sterilized it before, like put it in like a sterilizer, but I always make sure I have a clean wand when I put on my new fresh set of lashes, only because I do not want it to be unhygienic. I might put a little bit more sealant, but that is my tutorial. Thank you guys so much, and thank you Lilac St for creating what possibly might be the best lashes on earth. Yay.